that. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Breaking Down the Tape. I'm Papa Smurf. We've got James in the house, usually our Breaking Down the Tailgate college football aficionado, but we've got him for Thursday night football this week. How you doing tonight, James?
Good. Ready for this. Ready to see what ends up happening after this. Or not even after. This is the revenge game from last year when they got shellacked in the playoffs.
Yeah, I just hope both of these teams lose in a NFL first. Not a tie. I don't want a tie. I want both of them to lose somehow. So the Dolphins are in first, the Bills are in second, the Jets are in third, and the Pats are in fourth. Now, if we want to chase the top, I would like the Bills to lose, but if we want to secure that wild card a little bit more, then I want the Pats to lose. So it's no matter what, this is a lose-lose because somebody's got to win in this. Best case scenario for the Jets is that they tie. So that's what I'm rooting for here.
You don't want the super loss where the tie counts as a loss because fuck it. Just burn it all to the ground.
I mean, yeah, if Roger Goodell will give me, if it will allow a super loss, then fuck yeah, I'm on board with that shit. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Roger Goodell hates me as much as he hates the Jets. So,
Zach, I'm gonna bring something into the into this for you.
Oh boy,
this is the breaking down the tailgate especial.
Oh boy.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh
yeah, that's production value, baby.
Oh God, look at how official we are.
No big deal. Jeez. No big deal.
James coming in with the wizardry. I don't know. You shouldn't have to put too much work into the ticker with this kind of defensive battle, man.
I mean, it's a Thursday night battle, regardless of defense. It's gonna be 3-0.
Fair enough. Until the last second punt, apparently.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Yeah, thank you. How do you feel about this? Who you got?
I mean, I'm going to take the Bills. That's the easy. That's the favorite. I know Mac Jones is coming off a hot. I'm forever going to be a Mac Jones hater. I think the Bills are just too much. I don't think the Patriots can end up playing up to this one.
No, and I definitely agree with this. I mean, if you're comparing offenses, clearly it's the Bills by a country fucking mile, right?
Right.
If you're comparing defenses, players-wise, it's the Bills. Schematics-wise, it's the Patriots. And I've been abused for the last 20-something years. So it's very hard for me to go against Bill Belichick because he is my abuser, and it's almost like Munchausen syndrome at this point.
Right.
But I'll take the Bills because it's smarter for the Jets. I want the Bills because that's smarter for the Jets.
Okay, look at you being all like worried about your team, thinking in the big picture.
Right. If Hector was here, I'd rub it in at the beginning of the season. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the regular episodes of Breaking Down the Tape, but we make our picks and we keep track and stuff. Hector had quite the lead on me, but no more. I have quickly overtaken him, and now I'm in the lead on this back half.
Wow, you are the captain now.
I am the captain.
Wow. Okay. What a third down play that was.
I think you're richer than me again.
Woo!
By a lot, apparently, because I just have the Ron J. Stevenson fumble here. They're replaying that 40 times. Oh, no, that is what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. So you're only like a little bit poorer than me today.
See, I think Amazon Prime makes everybody, like, that is the great equalizer of how much money you do or don't have, surprisingly enough. I see you over there in the Ravon chat. I'm a little bit jealous that I couldn't be there.
I actually kind of zoned on that. I was sharing all of this and like getting these out across like my socials and forgot about Ravon. Sorry, Ravon.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, Brittany. I might not be in the chat, but I still support one way or the other. Now, I would have loved to take this game, but unfortunately, like I said in the chat, I've got work tonight, so I'm only going to be here for the first half.
I mean, I'll be here. I'll be in the chat until probably like third quarter plus, and then I'll be passed out because I'm an old man.
Until halfway through the fourth, and you'll be pulling a sleeping Hector.
Halfway through the fourth, generous.
Oh man, Singletary with the drop. Easy little swing.
Oh, see, now I'm poor.
Oh, that's what you get.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm rich in love.
There you go, Megan. Tell him.
Oh, man. That was open field. Put James Cook in. Here comes his 200-point night that Hector's been waiting for, by the way.
He needs it. He needs it. Because Hector and I made a bet at the beginning of the season. He's got to average 12 fantasy points a game on average by the season end for Hector to win the bet, and he is nowhere close to that.
Hot take, not hot take. I think the Patriots have the most boring uniforms in the NFL.
With these throwbacks?
Even the Reds, they don't do it for me. The red, like the Blues they have, I think they still run the whites on away. Like the red, all of it.
I think all NFL uniforms are boring in comparison to college football. I wish that the NFL was way more lenient with, like the Army. Army changes up their uniform every other week just for fun, just because they can. I wish the NFL allowed them to do that. That would be crazy.
Oh yeah, there are schools that have that, and it makes it cool. It makes it fun. You get some hideous Oregon jerseys, but just like let them throw in a couple there. Like if the Patriots are gonna do anything, they had in the Drew Bledsoe era, they had the fucking big flying pat on the shoulder. Like I want that jersey back. That thing was clean. But I don't know. It's just meh.
Well, the NFL, it's the no fun league. They can't let teams get too creative and too much fun into it. I just remember the Patriots' big brilliant idea, the color rush uniforms, just to have the Bills and the Jets play in red and green and, annihilate a quarter of the population who's colorblind and couldn't even watch the game. I benched Gabe Davis today, so he better not do a singular thing.
It might be Gabe Davis night. No, I mean the Patriots secondary. Come on.
I just don't expect much. You know what I mean? Like again, it's the Patriots secondary. Like Bill Belichick, I just don't expect Gabe Davis to go off, and he's been kind of hit or miss this season. So
he's kind of hit or miss all the time. That's just who Gabe Davis is. He'll get you 20 points, or he'll get you fucking 5.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, he's not. He's gonna be a random week winner.
Person is like having a sneaky, phenomenal season that just hasn't gotten the love. Matt Judon's been crushing this year.
Yeah, he has. I think a lot of the Patriots. Say again.
Oh, sorry. You go.
I was gonna say. Well, I think a lot of the Patriots, get no matter how good they do this year, get overlooked by this whole. Well, Tom Brady's not with Bill Belichick. The Patriots are no longer on the top of their division. You know what I mean? And it just kind of squashes any other narrative that you could have.
How do you feel about the potential return? Have you seen these rumors floating?
I saw that by, what was it, Heavy Sports or something to that effect? I said that was the only place I've seen it so far.
I've seen it on a few things. I don't know what source or whatever that's coming from, but
I don't know. I don't see a reunion. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen next because there's a lot of things if you think about this offseason, right? You've got Lamar Jackson, who's going to be a free agent. You've got Aaron Rodgers, who's going to be a free agent. You've got Tom Brady, who's going to be a free agent. You've got quite a lot of things, quite a lot of moving parts in this offseason that it could get real interesting as far as quarterback carousels go. I just don't see him going back to New England.
I don't either. I don't understand why New England would want him back, especially because I'll say what I say about Mac Jones. Yeah, almost not trademark. About Mac Jones, but at least he's on an up, not a huge upward, but he's on an upward trajectory as far as progression goes, right, and development. So to bring in someone like Tom Brady and then be like, hey, you can maybe get a year. I mean, whoever fucking knows how many years you'll get out of Tom Brady.
Honestly.
Say you get 2 more quality years out of him, and then you put Mac Jones in his option year, but when he inevitably retires, that's just stupid. That's just dumb. That is fumbling a prospect.
Yeah, from what I understand, if Tom Brady were to come to New England, they would trade Mac Jones away. And even under that, it's sacked. Almost trip sacked.
Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen this play.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
You poor folk. That's what you get for buying a house. Too poor to afford decent Amazon Prime. See, you just got to buy more Amazon products. Since an Amazon box shows at my door every other fucking day.
It's Christmas
They apparently.
season. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I was gonna say what you can't see on the other side of like Zach's camera is just his wall of Alexas he has. And, like his whole wall just turns like these blue dots, like it's some futuristic thing.
Honestly, I've been against. Oh, that should have been a false start. It is a false start. I've been against like all of that for the longest time, and I had a buddy. I went over his house. He was a high school buddy of mine. We lost contact for years. I moved back up here. Went over his house, and he has like his whole house controlled by Alexa. This was a couple of years ago, and I said something to him about it, and he was like, "Buddy, your phone listens to you. Do you think Alexa can do any worse than your phone spying on you?" I was like, "All right, well, you got me there, I guess." I can't.
Got a fair point, honestly.
But yeah, no, my daughter has one. We have one in the kitchen. So yeah, no, the wall of them is coming soon.
Yeah, no. I remember when the Xbox they had the Kinect and you could like speak commands into it. You know, my buddy thought that was cool, but like us being drunk college kids, we would just be playing and like out of nowhere we'd be like, Xbox turn off, and it would just shut down.
Over the yeah.
It was so great. Oh, there's the 20-point night inbound. Or sorry, 200.
We in Missouri, we used to have the Xbox Connect, and we used to like Dance was our game in my house.
Yeah, it was fun.
Me, my wife, my sister-in-law, her then boyfriend, now husband. That was the game, man. That was the party night every night.
That thing
was
was
like
that
Wednesday, and we'd be doing the
Cotton
Night Joe at like 11 o'clock at night on a fucking Wednesday night.
Nothing like good old Wednesday night Cotton Eye Joe, Zach.
Right?
That's how you set the party up.
Exactly. Dancing to STDs. Why not?
Is it actually about STD? I never fully heard that through.
Oh yeah. And listen to the song in the context of it being about an STD. Yeah.
You know, I don't usually listen to Cotton Eye Joe in general. It's not like
next time at your wedding when it inevitably gets played, because it gets played at every wedding. Just listen to it in that context. You'll see.
Not the last wedding we were at. The last wedding we were at, they didn't play shit.
Really?
They played like a few songs, but it was all with the DJ once. And then like he's like, "Hey, we got 30 minutes left, and we haven't played any of the bridegroom songs."
Nice.
Yes, they just started like cranking songs out.
Nice. What's up, Sam? Thanks for hopping in. I'm on my personal LinkedIn as well.
Actually went live on your LinkedIn.
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
it's not alive. I thought that was a joke.
No, you can, bro. I have everything connected. I'm trying to figure out how to get like Instagram and TikTok connected, but apparently you have to be super like internet shiesty and intelligent, and I am not any of those things.
So we tried on Voda. There's like an app you can put on your computer for free called Yellow Duck, and it'll stream to Instagram for you, but it won't give you any notifications, and it runs weird as like a third party. And also you have like basically from where my finger is to like that thing that's behind you for visibility. So it's not even like you get this full screen. You get like that much of our screens. It sucks.
That's dumb.
Yeah, Instagram's just a stingy bitch. You'd have to literally like the only way you could do it is put your phone up and record, and like I guess we could collab on it and like talk at the same time. But then like I guess fuck Brayden Colts.
Right. Well, I've thought about trying to like set it up where I had like the phone, like my phone on like a stand, like pointing so that you can see us talking at the same time, but it just I'm not smart enough.
It's just
we've got a hippo entering the stream, a shifty.
Hey
hippo.
Guys!
Oh my god, dude!
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Better now.
There you go.
Oh,
I love how James is slacking on his ticker down there. The Bills are up 3-0, and according to the breaking news that breaking down the tape, it's still an 0-0 game over there.
By the way, this is 100% what happens during breaking down the tailgate. Is I'll be on it. I'll be like, yeah, I'm ready, and then like hit enter.
Forget all about it.
Like for the extra point, or just completely forget about it. There's no in between.
We still love you. How you doing, Colbs?
I'm doing pretty good. I got basically my fantasy team on the field right now. This Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs thing's been pretty much the only points I've gotten all season. So whatever this game ends up looking like, that's going to be my fantasy week.
Well, on the bright side, at least you still make the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I really like this 6-team league thing. We should do this again.
Yeah, everybody makes the playoffs no matter how bad you do. I'm just mad that I can't seem to beat Hector. I had him crushed this week, and then Josh Jacobs goes off for 50 points.
I don't want to talk about Josh Jacobs. Like, that dude trying to ruin my fucking life. I want nothing to do with him.
Yeah, man, it was destructive. I remember going into that week, I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm killing Hector. There's no way. And then I lose by 20 points because a running back went off for 50.
You know, I didn't understand it at the time, but when I had gotten my endoscopy about a month ago, the doctor told me after that he was diagnosing me with Josh Jacobs syndrome, and I didn't know what he meant. And then about a month later, there it is. Fuck.
Well played, Colbs. The setup had me a little confused at first, but the payoff was good.
I liked where it ended up. I like the destination on that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You had me in the first half. I was confused as fuck in the first half, but
it wasn't a catch.
Yeah, it was.
Hunter Henry jokes. Anyway,
who you got in this, Colbs?
I got the Bills. I got a -4.5, even though I was really debating on that 4.5 spread because the Pats tend to play games close. However, there was something that they did bring up during the first drive. The last 2 times that the Bills have played the Pats, the Bills have not had to punt the ball.
It's an interesting little fun fact.
That tells me that Buffalo's been smoking the shit out of them unless they've just been throwing picks, but I don't think that's been the case. Granted, I did not go back and check what those scores were, but that tells me that Buffalo's probably put some points on the board on them.
Well, to be
I feel
fair,
like that's...
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, wasn't the second game out of that? Because obviously the most recent game would have been the playoff, but the game before that, wasn't that the storm game they were in?
I think so, as a matter of fact, last year, where the Bills or the Pats threw all of 3 times.
Yeah. So I don't think anybody was really, well, I guess the Patriots were punting in that one, but.
Oh, nice snag. Colbs, how are you doing on your bets? What are you on the year so far?
Oh, Jesus, hold up. I mean, on my money bets, I believe I'm 35, 23, and 1. Oh, God. Hold up. In the notebook somewhere here, I've got all my shit down.
I only ask because I'm going to, you should let me know what your bets are ahead of time so that,
so that you can capitalize off my shit?
A, so I can capitalize off your knowledge, but B, so that we can sell that knowledge to people so that they can capitalize and you can capitalize. You feel what I'm saying, man?
I mean, Zach, if you listen to Jacked and Canned every week, you would get my picks every single week.
That is true. I sadly don't listen I probably listen every other week is on average where I'm at.
Hold up. I'm going to do some math out here. You guys can talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm going to do some math and see how I'm doing for the...
It's 52 divided by 2, dude.
26. I'm 26, whatever that is. Also, this is kind of a strange comment here. Somebody, I had an Uber driver the other day who told me I sound just like Shia LaBeouf. Do I sound like Shia LaBeouf?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
I don't feel like I do.
You sound like that urinating tree guy, apparently.
Shia LaBeouf was a good joke.
Nice little screen. Oh, no! What is with running backs just not wanting to hang on to the ball on a pass these days?
Mondre, no. Oh, God, he threw that one.
Yeah, he did. Just squeezed out.
That was a risky move for Nelson Aguilar to jump onto that. His fragile ass.
Oh, no. So you don't sound like Shia. You look like Shia. I don't know why I call him.
Oh, shit. Maybe I do a little bit. I never really thought about it, but I guess maybe a little.
I'm going to have to pull up a picture of you tonight at work and pull up a side-by-side of Shia LaBeouf and see.
Who knew?
Because clearly I work
hard. Are you watching Shia LaBeouf?
More handsome than I thought I was.
Megan says
Zach,
you
I'm
do sound like Shia
overall
LaBeouf.
just picking spreads this year. I'm 93 and 83, not as impressive as I thought.
I think there was words from Colbs in this. What did you say?
Oh, yeah. I was just letting Zach know that all in all, just picking every spread of every game, I'm 93, 83, and then I think there's 5 ties this year as far as or matches on the spread. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. I like being up more than that, but the last 2 weeks of what have tanked me. I've gone 6-7-1 and 6-9-1.
I mean, that's still not a. You're winning more than you're losing.
Well, not the last 2 weeks, but yeah, right now I am. Granted, a little bit buffered by a great week 1. I went 13-3.
That's always nice. See, it takes me about halfway through the season to get my bearings. I'm not gonna lie. Like we were just talking about it before. Hector and I every week make our picks. See who does better, all that good shenanigans. And he had me for a while, and just recently I passed him. So it takes me about halfway through the season to get my feet under me and figure out what's going on.
Oh, dude, I'm crushing my pick'em league, though. I'm up like 7 games there. I was up 9, so I'm a little disappointed, but I think I'm like 115-63 or something like that.
Fair enough. I want both of these teams to lose. I said it before. I'll say it again. I need both of them to lose. This needs to end in a tie or something.
I was going to say, I mean, maybe you get a tie out of it. That'll help your Jets with, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, this helps the Jets in some way, shape, or form. The Bills winning helps more than the Pats winning, and a tie helps more than both. But,
Yeah, I think if I'm a Jets fan right now, I just want the Pats that one game back, and with the tiebreakers there on the head-to-head, I'd want them out of the picture entirely.
Agreed wholeheartedly. But it's going to be Mike White season for the rest of the season, so I'm not too concerned for the rest of this. Jets are going undefeated for the rest of the season.
Oh my God. Fuck. Well, I'm trying to think of what the exact stat was. I think that it was 4 times since the year 2000 the Jets have gone for 400 offensive yards and 4 touchdowns in just 4 times since 2000. And all 4 games were started by Mike White.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me at all. See, that's... I've had people try and come after me. Oh, well, Mike White's not that good. He's a game manager. Yeah, that's all the team needs. When your defense is as good as it is, and you have these kind of weapons on offense, that's it. You just need a game manager.
Yep. Honestly, I'm fully with that. Your defense is that kind of good. So, same with the Pats. I mean, as long as Mac Jones doesn't become an idiot and maybe their offensive scheme has like a couple of wrinkles, that team's got the same kind of stuff, although I don't think it's as ceiling high as the Jets is.
No, I agree with you there 100%. The Jets have with Garrett Wilson, when Breece Hall comes back. See, if injuries didn't, and I'm sure every team can say it, but if injuries didn't fuck Elijah Vera-Tucker, Mekhi Becton, Breece Hall, Corey Davis for half the season, I mean, come on now. We'd be murdered.
I got full agreeance there. I mean, that Breece Hall injury, that tanked you guys so much, man. You had somewhat of an offense. Even when you only were throwing for 86 yards, it didn't matter.
Yeah. No, I agree. It was just killer, man. I'm hoping, even no matter what happens this season, if we can, best case scenario, Lamar Jackson. Second best case scenario, I'll take Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't think anyone's getting Lamar Jackson besides Ravens. There's no way they don't tag him.
True that.
I don't know how the Ravens would let him go. That's the big thing. Like, I just don't know how the Ravens don't let that happen, because what else are the Ravens going to do? Like, what do they think they're about to get something better coming from elsewhere? Because Lamar Jackson, for all the gifts that he possesses, still a top level quarterback. He's not Mahomes, he's not Allen, but he's somewhere in that upper echelon of quarterbacks. And I don't see what they think they're doing to get any better.
Any other quarterback on the Ravens, and they're like, what, 1-11 at this point? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's the reason that they are where they are every day of the week.
Dude, they got to get that guy some weapons over there. I mean, that's what that team looks like right now. It's just if Lamar's not doing it, and if Mark Andrews can't just pummel his way for 8 yards at a time, then there's no offense in that team.
Agreed wholeheartedly. We got the Bills on offense right now, 2nd and 8, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. A little surprised. I am and I'm not, right? Like the Bills offense is so high powered that I'm a little surprised that they've only done this up to this point. But again, going against the Bill Belichick defense, are you really surprised that an offense is being held down?
No.
I mean, still 4 minutes left in the first quarter. I'm not that worried about it yet. The Bills can get their shit going.
True. And this is their second drive, so fair.
Yeah. No, I'm not worried about the Bills right now. I think that they'll come out on top and it'll be I don't think it's going to be an absolute blowout. I just think that the Bills are that much significantly better than the Pats that they're going to be able to make this happen.
That's fair.
As I just get a text from my brother asking me if I'm watching the Pats game.
Well, maybe you should tune in, goddammit.
Oh, dude, Colbs, we're talking about betting. You know what my new favorite habit is?
Wow.
I did this last week. Is I put I just keep putting legs on a parlay and just bet $1. I'll go up to 14 legs and I'll bet $1. It's like if I lose, I lose $1. But if I win, I win like $8,000.
Wait. Hold up. Describe this to me again. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it's parlay in. I'll put I'll only go up to 14, but I'll put a parlay in.
Only
with money lines usually. I just do money lines. And then I'll bet $1 on it. And like last week, it was I bet $1. So if I lose, I lose $1, it sucks. But if I win 8,500.
See, that's a good dollar bet. I'm trying to tell John, as much as I can, stop betting 25 cents on shit. And he gets so excited when there's a potential payout of $30. I'm like, John, could you imagine if you put $10 on it?
I know.
Yeah, but how many legs
is
25-cent bet? Is it like a 10-leg parlay or what is it?
No, dumb shit. His one that's out there right now for $33 and they're offering him a penny to just cancel his bet is he had the preseason Texans win the Super Bowl. Yeah, exactly.
Insane to me.
I laughed at him that hard when he told me he was doing it as he was doing it. And he's like, no, dude, they still got a chance. It's nothing right now. I'm like, and that's what they will be, except that second nothing is going to continue to skyrocket.
Yes,
that's right. I bet $5 at the beginning of the season that the Detroit Lions would win the NFC North. So can't
it wasn't a terrible bet. The Vikings haven't been overwhelmingly impressive. They just keep winning.
Yeah, true that. I have another bet, but it's hockey. I've got the Rangers winning the Stanley Cup, obviously. So
I talked about that with Hector.
Gotta get through my super hot Bruins.
Fuck your Bruins. What's up,
James?
James?
Oh my god, they look awesome.
I talked about it with Hector. I know. I didn't expect that from the Bruins this year. I was talking about it with Hector when that was coming up. I was like, if you really want to go bet on the odds, because they're 4th or 5th in Stanley Cup odds. I was like, I'd take that.
Yeah, they're right now. They're 10, 9, and 4. I think it's not amazing, but good. Not awful.
I just bet on Brady and Mahomes every year. I'm like, well, it's going to be one of them, right?
Oh, that's fair.
Past 2 years have been Rodgers.
Yeah, no, I don't bet the Rodgers one. I pretty much assume that about 40 years from now, Tom Brady will still be winning Super Bowls. I'm just waiting for this sneak attack that he's playing everybody this year. He's clearly doing a thing where he's like, oh, yeah, I just want to pretend like we're bad right now. And then, gotcha. It's coming.
What annoys me is he very much has a chance to make the playoffs with that shitty-ass division. The Bucs can have a losing record, still make the playoffs, and then playoff Tom Brady is a different animal. And that's
you don't want that game.
No. Because knowing my luck.
First, right?
What's up?
Aren't they 5 and 6 and first in the South?
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's in first.
Yeah. No. It is. It's the Bucs are still, they're on top there. Atlanta's 5 and 7. New Orleans is 4 and 7 or 4 and 8. And then Carolina's 3 and 8 or whatever.
Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind. See, what's going to happen, knowing my luck, is the Jets will make the Super Bowl, but so will the Buccaneers. And it'll be the Jets versus Tom Brady again. And I've seen this story before, so I can't have anything fucking nice. So Because that's just going to be it, right? Like the one time the Jets make the Super Bowl in my lifetime, it's like, we've done it. And then there's Tom Brady who stands in the way again.
Yep, hoisting another Lombardi.
Yeah, that's going to be, and it's going to come down to like a last second drive again. And it's just going to be, it's going to make me just going to put me on a list. Some kind of list. I don't know if it's going to be like a suicide list. I don't know if it's going to be like a NSA watch list. I don't know, but it's going to put me on some sort of list out there. Well, that's not ideal for the Bills offense. Oh, shit.
Why am I getting called in the middle of a live stream?
How dare they?
Sorry, everybody.
No, I mean, it's fine. I guess we'll just wait for you. You know, whenever maybe you're done with your phone call, important business to discuss here.
It's about breaking down the tailgate.
You know what, Mike? It has been Brady stopping the Jets. When you play in the hardest division in football, year in and year out for 20 fucking years, yeah.
I mean, if you want to say it was the hardest just simply because of Tom Brady being there, sure. But I mean, the Bills, Jets, and Dolphins have just been garbage for about 20 years.
I'm not sure anyone asked your opinion.
Damn it. I keep saying I'm going to be better about this.
But no, in all honesty, yes. That's why I'm saying it's the hardest division, because every other division, at least you have a chance, right? Like the NFC East, any team has a chance. This year, the AFC East, any team has a chance. But for the past 20 years, nobody's had a chance in the AFC East. There's no way on God's green earth. Mike is, yeah. Yeah, I know you're agreeing with Colbs down there. The Eagles win one Super Bowl in the last 10 years and are doing decent this year, and he's got everything to say. Everything to say.
Oh,
now, I didn't know Mike
I got
before.
Eagles fans for friends, too. These guys are relentless. And I'm sitting here just trying to enjoy my sweet, unexpected 6-5 record right now.
Still not better than the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting. I'm like, I'm not saying they are. You suck. You suck. Your bird is trash. Our bird is great.
It's just so hard to argue with fans who threw batteries at Santa Claus. Like, what do you want me to... This is the level that you're willing to go? What do you want me to do with you?
Dude, remember when they started pegging the players with the ice? That one game, too?
Philly is wild, bro.
You want to use a different starting term there, Colbs? You're going to stick with pegging?
Yeah, sure.
Colbs is into...
Straight icicles.
Is into pegging with icicles. Sarah actually, I love my wife, but she wanted to go to a Dallas game in Philly. No, James. No. Wanted to go to a Philly game, Dallas Philly game in Philly. And I was like, we're not doing that. And she's like, why? It'll be fun. I'm like, no, it won't. It's not gonna. We're not going to a Dallas game in Philly wearing Dallas gear. That's not.
Oh no, that would be terrible. If I was going to Philly to watch even a Seahawk game, no, you know what? I'd probably still show up in like my Sean Alexander jersey and just try to out-jackass them. But
it's the Seahawks.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not like a huge rivalry, but Dallas, Philly.
I'm trying to think of where I wouldn't like. Okay, actually, I don't know the MLS well enough. I don't even know if they have like actual soccer teams and shit in those.
I've gotten beers thrown at me. Oh no, it was unfriendly. Never mind.
I was trying to decide where the line is drawn of what sport do I not care enough about where I would then go to Philly, but I would not rep the other team's gear.
Oh no, dude! Union fans go hard. No, Union fans would. They'd chirp you. They'd throw stuff. They would assault you.
Huh.
You're coming in like super staticky, James, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, that's it then.
All right. I can't really argue with that logic.
That was pretty good. I should start using that more. Just anytime somebody critiques me or comes at me with a flaw of mine, just nah.
I'm going to say that to my supervisor the next time. They're like, hey, you're doing nah. We need you to stop doing this. Nah.
Nah.
Let's try that. How does that sound?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, there it is. Feel like it's fixed.
I'm happy Stephon Diggs scored that touchdown. That's good for one or two of my fantasy teams.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, are you Or
Oh my God! Wait, you ready for this production value? You ready for what
boy.
Jaime did? Seamless. Doesn't even need it. Look at that.
What?
Already updated. Look at that. You want the old score? That's the old score. You want the new score? That's the new score. Boom. Yeah.
Wow, look at this guy over here. He figured out how a crawler
Now,
works.
boys, we're moving up.
Somebody
Yeah,
give him a
baby.
promotion.
I was gonna say, shit. Maybe we should talk to the boss of all of this and get you a corner office somewhere.
Wow.
This guy's gonna be running ESPN in the next 5 to 7 years. Look at this.
And
The hell's Chaz doing in our comment section?
Hey,
Chaz,
Chaz.
get in here.
Titty sprinkles. He's in our comments and he just drops a titty sprinkles. Chaz, I love you, man.
He has the link to be here, and yet Chaz is just dropping titty sprinkles. I'm surprised Chaz showed his face after the Jets, thumped the Bears.
Oh, that was a real thumping too.
It was a real thumping. One could say they pegged him.
Sunday long.
New title for this pegging with cold.
I don't even know how to handle Chaz. Chaz is an enigma.
When Chaz is like on one, he's just there's no stopping him.
Oh, dude, I've only seen him do it now once or twice, and I love it.
I'll randomly show up in the glide chat and like in the beginning days, so it hasn't happened in a while. But in the beginning days, I'll randomly show up and it's just Chaz and James and sometimes Hector hopping in, just relentless. I'm like, oh my god! Back in the oh my god, what was it called? Stacks before Stacks. Sportsman. Back in the Sportsme days. Oh my god, Chaz and James were vile fucking human beings. Oh my god, that shit was wild.
Dude, I straight up popped into fucking Chaz's live on TikTok the other day. He was just painting his house. He was like painting a room, and I just kept commenting on his ass. And I was like, bro, you got a CDL for that thing? Like,
I'm sad that I missed it. I would have loved to be there.
Oh my
Chaz, you gotta
God.
let me know when you go live. I will definitely get canceled in your live.
there's this Chaz vibing to Daft Punk while painting. It was sick.
Oh, Chaz. I almost went live on TikTok earlier today while I was like grooming myself, but I was like, nah, that's oh god.
Why? Who was gonna come join that?
I don't know.
I would have. I'm always there. You guys go live, I'll be there.
He's got a point. He's got a very valid point.
I like the idea that though breaking down the tape just becomes like one of the random streams that we always have is like whenever we start shaving and shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can definitely go live when I shit if you guys want to.
Oh, I could too if you want to see some gross stuff. I mean, my digestive tract's not working correctly, so everything that's coming out of me, it's a real adventure.
That's a real adventure.
Dude, I had to walk away from something mid-work today. I was in the middle of helping somebody and just had to blitz to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, be right back.
Speaking of blitz, fucking Mac Jones almost just got murdered for a
Oh,
safety.
he played smart there.
Yeah. Do you think that they're gonna call it?
For what? Late?
No, intentional grounding.
Oh,
Oh yeah, if he does that in the end zone, I do believe that's a safety.
oh shit!
I think that's what the discussion is here. That
Yeah,
was any holds in the
any
end zone.
penalty that takes place in the end zone is a safety.
2 fouls.
Oh, I hope that's not going to be one
grounding.
on each team. And holding.
Oh, they're
on
saying
the
that
offense.
both occurred in the field of play. Yo, that was close.
Oh, they're saying he was just out of the zone, huh?
He's gonna be down on like the inch line. Oh my god.
That's something.
I mean, they're not wrong. He is clearly out of the
Oh,
end zone,
yeah, he's out of it.
but by inches.
Yeah, good luck trying to punt from there, too. Hopefully
Yeah.
their third down gets them something.
Honestly, on the 1 yard line is an extraordinarily generous spot. No
Look at that
way.
at the wall.
No
Wow.
fucking way. Wow. Way to suck. Wow, still got him down to 4th down, but way to give up fucking 17 yards on a huge 3rd down.
Yeah, that sucks. Like that's like that's almost the same distance to the 1st down marker as it was to the end zone on the last play.
Right. Damn. I mean, look, you still get the punt out of this thing, but it would have been nice to have his heels on the fucking back line.
There's nothing more. Well, there is things more exciting, but I love when there's a punter standing at the back of the end zone and the line is not very far from him. Oh, every time I think it's going to be blocked.
Mm-hmm. When you have all 10 people on the line, fucking ready to kill him.
Pilardi sounds like some Eastie trash.
What?
This dude sounds like he fucking frequents the Harp. He sounds like a typical like Boston bro, is what I'm saying. Like he sounds like county trash.
All right.
Dorchester or something. Call it a day.
Dorchester.
Extreme regionalism in the Northeast there.
Everyone hates everyone in Mass, but if you say anything about Mass, we'll all defend it.
Oh yeah, they all unite as one. It's very strange how that one works. They don't like each other one bit till somebody that's not from Mass says actually anything. They could just say hello, and it's just a whole bunch of people coming out of nowhere. Hey, fuck you!
I mean, Boston is a nice city, but fuck all of their sports teams.
Boston's not a nice city.
I think it looks pretty.
Boston.
It's pretty.
I mean, it's not like very well laid out in comparison to like New York City, but it's a pretty city.
It's all just like
yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
New York did it right. It's just gridded out. Boston's a bunch of one-way.
The only part of New York I've seen is the Bronx, and the Bronx sucks. I don't ever want to go back.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not like cool or fun, but it's like, you know.
No, but I've heard that there's some pretty sweet areas in New York, and I've yet to ever see them.
Queens and Staten.
I mean, there's a couple of good places that I like in the Bronx, in Brooklyn and Queens. I don't really like. There's nothing in Staten Island that I enjoy at all.
I was rapping. I was doing Beastie Boys.
Oh, sorry. I'm a bum. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna get more coffee.
Range. Are we still in the first quarter?
Nope.
No. Oh, really?
Well, James, our crawler is seeming to be lacking.
Crap. I'm gonna do this because I think it's funny. The Toost. We're in the Toost quarter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go with that. Toost quarter.
Or how about we go with the?
You know, since we want to lack on these things, there goes your corner office.
Ah, damn it! It's all right.
The tooth quarter.
Damn it.
Tooth quarter. That God, that I hate everything about that. God, that makes me itch.
Actually, it's funny you say that. I did end up having to scratch my leg while you were saying that. It must be like an involuntary thing.
It's like yawning.
Ah!
I think that's called Nero mirroring syndrome. When someone yawns and then you yawn, even though you're not tired.
That can happen to me sometimes too. If somebody's clearing their throat, all of a sudden I feel like I have to clear my throat.
Yeah. Fun fact: we don't know why we yawn.
Stay woke.
Yeah. In case you guys heard during this Thursday night football game, scientists don't know why we yawn. They have some good ideas. Still not really sure. Same thing with hiccups. Not really sure.
Huh.
Yep. They think
I thought that there was an explanation for hiccups, something to do with air and gas and the way they coincide within the respiratory system.
They think it's like a response from flipping between gills and lungs back when we were still evolving.
All right. Yeah, I never really thought of myself as one who possesses gills, but all right.
Give it a couple of million years and you did.
I think it's further back than that, Zach. I think actually to go back to that period, we'd have to go back closer to 2 billion years. I believe that was around the time that we were still fish.
My bad. All right. my fun fact didn't go there.
Actually, yeah, a couple of million. That's not even close. They were actually dinosaurs are still around. The T-Rex is roaming around about 30 million years ago, Zach.
Can you?
Well, you broke up on me there. I have no idea what you just said.
Good. Stop
Probably
ruining my fun
insulting.
fact. Yeah, it was definitely insulting.
Yeah, actually, I feel like your computer like did that on purpose. It, fuck. What do they call that?
Sensor.
Censor. That's the one. I kept wanting to go for sponsor. I'm like, that's definitely not what it did.
Nope. Nope. Every time they show the Bills like box in there, you know, the coordinators and stuff, and the guy with the binoculars looks like he's staring right into the camera, and it's disconcerting. Like,
I'm
why are you
watching
looking
the
at me,
audience.
bro? I'm looking at you. Stop looking at me. This is awkward.
Devin Singletary. Short man.
I mean, relatively speaking.
Fair. Yeah, have you ever seen Najee Harris next to like your average NFL running back?
All right. Why are we going to do this?
He's a big dude. He's a lot of human.
He is a lot of human. And I said next to your average NFL running back, Holmes. I didn't say next to your average.
I honestly, I wasn't sure if he was tall or short. I've never looked up how tall he is.
He's fucking big. He's big.
Dude, Derrick Henry's a big fucking man. I've seen that guy, like, not just some of the funniest shit. You see him like next to a normal, like just a normal person. It's just incredible.
Yeah, no, it's not even like there are people that you're like, oh my god, that's a big motherfucker, and then you see them next to Derrick Henry or insert large NFL human here, and you're like, oh my god, that's
the boxer Deontay Wilder's like that too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Najee's actually comparable to Derrick Henry, which I didn't realize.
No shit.
Derrick Henry is 6'3", 247. Najee is 6'1", 232.
Wow. A lot more comparable than I thought.
It seems like I have a theme for my fantasy running backs.
Thick.
With 3 C's.
Thick. Like chess.
No, it's not college. What? Yo. That was dumb. That had to have been a youngin.
Oh, what are we talking about on this play here?
Yeah,
you're going to notice something that you would think to do in an NFL game.
Yeah. Oh, he's down because his knee's on the ground. Wait a second.
Henderson, when he was on the Jags, like one of his first games, like the dude hit the ground and he just starts like clapping, like, all right, let's go, let's make the play. And then he got up and like 10, 15 yards. And I was like, oh my God.
No, we haven't seen in a minute is somebody like breaking free and dropping the ball right before the end zone. Remember when that played the NFL like 10 years ago, where every player had like a long run, was like, oh, I'm going to celebrate and drop the ball.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson had started the trend and then it picked up and everybody around the league said, look how cool Deshaun looks doing it. I'm going to do it too.
Yeah, I remember those were fun times. Those were the good old days. Oh, by the way, Colbs, because you don't have a TikTok, your hot take, people do not like you for.
Really? I haven't noticed
what was my hot take?
Your quarterbacks before 83 would not do well in today's football.
Ooh, no, that's a bad take. I'd stand by that.
Boy, and it's all the old people, right? It's the people you expect.
Oh yeah,
to have a problem with that take. They have a problem with that take. You don't know what a fucking bad take. You don't know what you're talking about. With all the same training regimens and all the same everything and the rules today. Oh, you can't even breathe on a quarterback. They would murder it today. Shut up. Obviously, if they had the same training regimen from the time they were 5 years old, yeah, they'd probably be decent quarterbacks. But we're talking them at their prime in today's game. No, they would not do well.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would love to see how Roger Staubach would do today, but I'm pretty confident that he would be Alex Smith at best.
Yeah, no, people like see the take and like, oh, well, if they had all the same things, but that's not what we're discussing here. We're taking them at their prime and putting them in the skill level of today. They would die.
Oh, yeah.
6. Wow. Hot takes from people who weren't alive in 1984 in Valent. Comments.
Oh, wait. Hold on, James. Read my comment back. Yes. This guy's name is Paul something or other. So he says hot takes for guys before 1984 are invalid. James, read my response.
The comments from guys named Paul are invalid. It says, okay, child. He's like, okay, Paul.
Don't try and outdick me.
Also, I don't think hot takes were around before 1983 either. I'm just going to throw that out there. I believe they came around somewhere along the timeline of First Take, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that is honestly a Stephen A. thing. No, man, I've been coming to your defense in the comments.
Yeah,
I mean, I appreciate it. I feel pretty confident in that one. Plus, by the way, for these guys that are going to come murder today's NFL, keep in mind they were playing against defensive linemen that weighed 227 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, well their reasoning is, you can't breathe on a quarterback today. And one of the comments, I was like, yeah, but the skill level today is miles above where it was before. They're like, yeah, but you can't touch a quarterback, right? But cornerbacks are gonna fucking murder. Like,
do you know how many quarterbacks back then would have a totally free pocket with all the space in the world and still throw the ball right at a free safety?
Mm-hmm. Imagine Staubach going against Troy Polamalu, going against Sauce Gardner. Let's just take rookies. Sauce Gardner, Tyreek Woolen. Okay. 300 picks a year. 300, no less.
Well, look at Terry Bradshaw, even playing in that era, threw more more interceptions than touchdowns. Joe Namath too. All these guys that are touted as these great players, these amazing quarterbacks from the 60s and 70s.
Murdered.
They weren't great then. They'd be terrible now.
The comment thread is Montana. Everyone's like, Joe Montana.
That's why I said 83. That's the draft that had Montana, Marino, and Elway.
I know. Other people were like, well, Dan Marino, but I guess he did get drafted in 83. So I'm like, wow, we're
Marino was literally where I was starting off at. I'm like, Marino would still make it just fine. Everybody before Marino, no.
We're using our thinking caps today. Man, they just did not rush outside.
Homie said Otto Graham would have.
Otto Graham would have been phenomenal for all of his 217 rushing yards that he would have been able to accumulate and 0 passing touchdowns.
Yo, people in those comments it's all of those hot takes. People were, trust me, especially the baseball one. Yo, I've been wanting to clap back so hard because I said, just because hitting is the hardest thing to do in sports doesn't mean baseball is the hardest sport. And people are like, so the only thing that you do in baseball is doesn't make it the hardest sport. I'm like, wow, tell me you don't know about sports if you think baseball is just hitting.
Dude, I've never seen so many overweight players in any other professional sport that I have in baseball. Half of them look like Zach.
Hey, you little fuck. Fuck you. You rat fucking bad. How long were you sitting on that one, you piece of shit?
I've been saving that one for like 6 months.
Booted. Banned from studio. Banned.
You're definitely not getting the corner office now.
Oh,
no,
that's fine. That's fine. James can have
getting
it.
The Grundle.
Sorry.
It was well played, little shit.
Oh.
Did you guys, it was like long-winded because I was fucking tired this morning, but did you see the thing that I was talking about this morning on Glide, that people just don't know how to argue sports anymore?
No, not at all.
No, now it's just scream at each other and have one point that you keep continuously making.
Right. So I posted this whole thing saying like Tua for MVP. It's like a catch line, right?
Oh my God.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm saying, oh my God, because I saw the back and forth in like your Twitter or your TikTok and Instagram comments.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about with that. No, so this dude starts going off. He's like, Tua doesn't even have a deep ball. So I present him with stats saying like, no, he actually does have a deep ball. And like, here's his deep stats. And he's like, wow, you would use, it was basically like the equivalent of like, wow, you'd use stats. Like you have to cherry pick stats to win an argument. I'm like, it's an argument about fucking sports. I presented stats that back the fucking thought.
Dude, James, that reminds me of, do you remember Will Ferrell doing the impersonations of George W. Bush? And he would do the thing where he go, they would tell him that he should, or that there are books about it, and he'd be like, books of what? Facts? They're like, yes, actually. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no. People don't know how to debate these days, and the second you beat them, like I was debating somebody about Wayne Gretzky, and they're like, he's not even close to the best in his own sport. Who was it? Oh, He's like, Mario Lemieux would have been better. I said, maybe, but Lemieux didn't because of cancer. Lemieux didn't have the longevity that Gretzky had. If given the same amount of time, would Lemieux have been better? Maybe, but we can't prove that, so he's not. And he's like, well, you're not, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, but I do. Well, in this amount of time, Lemieux had more goals than Gretzky. I'm like, right, but longevity has in play here. And because Lemieux doesn't have that, he doesn't have more goals. He doesn't have more assists. He doesn't have this record. He doesn't have that record. And he's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I'm presenting you facts. He's like, what facts are you saying?
All right. I got 2 football examples that I can use for this, right? Wide receiver. I can sit here and tell you that I think Randy Moss is the best receiver I've ever seen play football. But if somebody comes to me and they just simply say Jerry Rice the best receiver ever, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Quarterback. I could come at you and say that Patrick Mahomes looks better than anything I have ever seen play the position. And if somebody wants to say, well, Grady's the best ever, I'm going to be like, well, okay, you can have that.
Yeah. Bro, people are out here wild. Wild. There have been arguments in the comment section. Well, I've seen my high school baseball team hit a baseball, but I can't hit a golf ball, so golf is harder. I'm like, what? Clearly,
also,
we're talking about
might just be
professional
harder for
sports
you.
here. Number one, but number two, I'm so confused. Why are we talking about what your high school baseball can do?
Yeah, you want to talk about a hard sport? Putt golf. That's where it's at because I can't keep the fucking thing from like it goes to the next hole every goddamn time.
Holmes, guess because you play putt golf like that fucking pitcher on the Pirates that did have acid. Same energy.
Usually I trip out a little before I go to the court or whatever they call that.
What do you call? I guess.
Yeah, what do you call a course still? Like,
yeah,
like
I guess I was about to ask the same question. Is it
an experience, Coles?
To the putt experience?
Sarah and I around here found a like a virtual golf thing where you virtual driving range where you can like order beers and stuff. It's like not like Top Golf, but it's fucking cool, man. You can play beer pong. They have like a shooting game and stuff. It was fucking cool as shit.
There's a bar that just opened up in Boston that's like deluxe mini golf, and like everyone's saying it's like, yeah, I ordered my drink on the first hole. It has like 3 floors of whatever. It's like I ordered my drink on the first hole and I didn't get it till the 7th, and then I had to wait another hour until like I got to fucking play golf again. I was like, that sucks. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, all that sounds like that's probably going to go poorly for me. I'm just going to end up getting totally ripped up. I'm going to take whatever virtual golf club is there. I'm going to end up throwing it somewhere.
No, the problem is you're not going to get ripped up because there is no beer, apparently. It takes you...
I must have misheard.
We're on different things because there's those... like those virtual ones kill around here. This is like a mini golf bar.
That sounds like a gold mine.
A mini golf bar?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's making money, but for that long of a wait and to not get drinks, like, fuck that.
Oh, no, I just meant from my own personal experience, not from, like, an actual cash flow.
Oh. Yeah, valid. Or you can just bring a flask to some place off the highway and you can do the same experience.
Dude,
shout out Flask Cap. That'd be a perfect time to bring
you guys probably didn't even notice that I got off the stool because I'm the same height when I get off the stool.
Stop.
Yeah, no, you have not.
This is me on the stool.
Oh,
me off the
stool.
Yeah, no one would have ever noticed.
Literally just going to get a beer, but
oh, after mac, scrambled mac and cheese.
Surprisingly athletic Mac Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if athletic is a word I would use.
He's he has above average athleticism.
What? Who's average? Joe Flacco?
I'm putting it like I think like of the most average like athletic quarterback is probably Matt Stafford. And then I move my bar like up and down from there. And I think he's
based off of Matt
just
Stafford.
Above Matt Stafford.
Fair enough.
But when Matt Stafford retires, he's going to become the bar. So it adjusts everything.
Matt Jones is going to become. What about Kirk Cousins? Where do you put Kirk Cousins in this Matt Stafford?
I feel like Kirk's below Matt Stafford.
I can appreciate that. Hoping Kirk is well below come this Sunday. That is my goal. That is my hopes.
Wait, do you guys play them this week?
Yes.
Oh, I figured it out. That
Fun
sucks.
fact, the Jets have like the 5th hardest schedule to close out the season.
I say Miami. I was looking at it with someone. Miami doesn't have an easy schedule going either. So it's
No,
gonna be
but they had like the easiest schedule for the last 8 games, though. So I mean, they kind of had a path. A path.
Right now, I've got Dolphins fans chirping at me. Oh, we're in first place. I'm like, yeah, you're up by a game. So I wouldn't like really brag too hard. You lose one step and you can be in third place in an instant. So I wouldn't really like run your mouth too much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel better about the Bills and the Dolphins than I do the Jets, but that's not to say that I feel poorly about the Jets. I still feel like you guys really might get into the playoffs here, which I could use because I've been making my take all year that Cincinnati's a 9-8 team, and they keep now not looking like a 9-8 team, and I'm like, fuck.
And they're getting Jamar Chase back this week, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Sleeper just yelled at me because I tried to make some moves and Jamar Chase was on my IR. And they're like, yeah, fuck you. You can't do shit until you move him off your IR. I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Can I fucking get my roses finally? I talked about this in the glide. If Hector wouldn't fucking give me my roses for Zonovan Knight.
All right, so that I will give you your roses on. That kid was fucking baller last week. My question is why are they healthy scratching James Robinson twice in a row? Like you trade
That's
for
what I
dude.
don't understand.
Like you trade for him and then he plays 2 games for you and just for you to bench him? Like what are we doing here?
Also, highway robbery of a trade. I don't quite understand that, but sure.
Joe Douglas is a thief. Joe Douglas is a grade A. That's why I was talking to people in TikTok about fucking Zach Wilson. They're like, oh, well, why would you bench him? You can't take that financial hit. I'm like, first of all, the Jets have ridiculous cap space. Secondly, he's on his rookie contract. They're like, yeah. But you want to pay.
It's literally the perfect time to take the financial hit that you're not really taking.
Right. And they're like, well, you want to pay your weapons like Sauce and Brees and Garrett Wilson. Like, yeah, Zach's contract runs out before they're up for re-signing. So
and also, you're not going to give Zach the contract anyway if he keeps playing like this. So what's it matter? You're going to draft a new one.
Exactly.
It's just like a sunken cost foul. Like at that point, just take the eating of the whatever. Like, is it worth it to waste more years, or is it more worth it to eat that dead cap? And I think it's more worth it to eat the dead cap.
And Joe Douglas has shown that he's willing to do. It's the same with Salah. They're willing to do it. And I would bet you more money than not that if they want to move on from Zach Wilson, Wilson won't be on the team next year. He'll be traded for a dumb amount of picks. I mean, and not saying like first rounders, but I think Joe Douglas will fleece another team if he's willing to get rid of Wilson.
I'll give him a 5th.
I bet you Joe Douglas could get minimum a 3rd. Minimum.
If Sam Darnold's worth a 3rd, he can get a 3rd.
Minimum.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm thinking like a 2 and a 3 to be 100% honest.
Oh, dude. Speaking of Darnold, I had like the biggest backfire take ever last week. John had asked me, we had recorded last week, and he said, what do you think of Sam Darnold? Do you think he's ever going to start again? I said, no, honestly, I don't even think he's going to be in the NFL this time next year. And then he fucking started on Sunday.
And the who was it? Who did they play? Made him look good.
The Broncos, and they fucking beat him because
fantastic.
the goddamn Broncos.
Dude, but that's what the Panthers quarterbacks have been doing all year. It's been like a cycle of you look good for one game and then just right back.
Wasn't it you, James?
Baker Mayfield that hurt Sam Darnold.
I was gonna say, wasn't it you over at Boda who put up the quarterback backup like conspiracy or whatever you want to call it? That the backup quarterbacks in Carolina, you know, like you just said, you played good for 1 or 2 games. Didn't you put out a graphic or something that said that?
I haven't put out a graphic on anything other than my little real things lately.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever make a graphic regarding this Carolina Panther team.
Are you saying it's a waste of time?
Yeah, I am. It's a waste of a franchise right now. Jesus.
You mean the London Panthers?
No, there'll be some team outside of London. The Jags are going straight to London.
True that. Doesn't
what,
Shad Khan have like contact or not contact, but like connections with London? And I feel like he's been.
Guy's got a yacht. I assume he probably has connections with everything.
Is that what happens when you get your yacht? You get a little.
Yeah, you have connections across the pond.
I feel like that's fair. I mean, what's the point of having a yacht if you can't use it to make connections?
Right. At that point, you oddly stop using your private jet and you start just using the yacht.
If you have a super yacht and you don't have one British person working on there, you failed as a billionaire.
Yeah, and their name should either be Winston or Tomas.
Or you can just make it. You have $1 billion. You can just say that's their name.
Yeah. They're not going to really argue with you, I feel like, at that point.
But the last name, regardless, must be Bitterman. And you just, that's how you said, onward, Bitterman.
What the fuck? What happens during these live streams?
It just gets totally derailed.
I don't think we've talked about this game since the first quarter.
I just realized the TV went off. I don't even know when.
Nice.
Josh Allen just threw a really ill-advised throw into fucking almost quadruple coverage, it looked like.
Twice. He threw one before that. It almost got picked off into double. Which I'm surprised he's trying to force the ball up 17-7. But hey, whatever.
He's getting some interception points at least.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. There's baby movement. Hopefully he stays asleep.
TV situation figured out. How far do these go? They go to here. God damn it.
What are you doing with your life? Oh, he forgot his headphones were in? He can't hear us. We should make fun of him.
More like the shitty hippo.
Hold on. I'm really suffering through some short people problems right now. I had to take off my headphones to reach the remote.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Yeah, it feels nice.
Are you on stool or off stool right now?
On stool. I was just off the stool, though.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I got, too.
What do you got?
Belichick against the Bills.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Belichick against everybody has a winning record.
Oh, crash to the table. Do it. Where's the table? It's a Bills primetime game. They got to do a fucking table dive. There it is.
Of course.
Oh, that would be nice.
I want to see Bill Belichick do a table dive.
He would die, dude. He's old. Like,
I don't know, man. He might out-tough the table.
Bill Belichick, this is from working in fucking whatever, when you see him around, he has such an old man hump on his back, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can't tell. He, like, maybe he puts it on for, like, the TV or whatever, but, like, when he walks around, he's so hunched forward.
No shit.
Oh, he's going to have one of those super old man, like
I wonder why.
Backs. I don't know.
And to think he's still younger than Pete Carroll.
Carrying that schmeat.
No,
by a few months. Pete Carroll's the oldest
Oh.
coach in the NFL.
Damn.
But they are the same age, just Belichick's months younger.
I'm actually a little surprised about that.
Ah, yes.
I know. Pete runs around more than I do.
Pete runs around a lot more than a lot of people do. More than a lot of running backs do. 37, 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. I feel like this game's going by quick.
It is, but this play
too.
Sucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what did you expect? You even called it yourself earlier. What did you expect in this game?
Yes. McCorkle.
I still love that his name is McCorkle.
Dude, their offense is so bad. I don't know how they put up the effort they did against the Vikings last week. That was one of the funnest games I've seen this year, and I couldn't figure out how the Pats were moving the ball like that.
I couldn't figure out how Kirk Cousins was playing that good that late in the day.
He's like an anti-vampire. It has to be at 1 o'clock or else it's just terrible.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Somehow he was able to channel his inner vampire and get a primetime good game going.
The Patriots need to unleash Tyreek Hill.
Who?
That's what I call Tyquan Thornton, is Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. You know, I had Tyquan Thornton on my fantasy team a couple of weeks ago, and I literally needed him to get 4 points, and he got me like 2.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I haven't been Dynasty, but I still think we should do a breaking down the tape Dynasty. I love Dynasty football.
You know, I when I start my new series, Let's Talk, I have a fantasy football guy that's trying to convince me to do Dynasty leagues. He said that's going to be the main focus of his interview is convincing me to do Dynasty leagues.
Dynasty leagues are best.
Maybe.
The
I mean, we're still just getting Colbs into redraft, for the love of God.
What?
I said we're just getting you into redraft leagues.
What's that?
What we're doing now. That's
Oh, all right.
because you redraft every year. Dynasties is where you franchise and you can trade draft picks. And...
Oh no! I don't like that. That sounds terrible.
Oh no, it's so much fun. It's overwhelming, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, no, it just sounds overwhelming. It's overwhelming doing what I'm doing now.
Well, where are you in this league, Colbs?
6th out of 6.
You're doing great, buddy.
I think I'm 5th out of 6.
Yeah, I think
Hector.
it's Braden, myself, John, James, and then Colbs.
No, and Hector.
I'm sniffing that ass in Braden's Walmart Boys League, though.
I know, man. You are coming in.
I told you, I'm making a run.
I needed that win last week, and I got fucked up because of Josh fucking Jacobs. And so I'm sitting at 8-4. You're like 2 games behind me, but not that far. I'm just praying.
What did James start out like 1-6 or something?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
I went on a 4. I'm like 5-1 on my last 6.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm playing John this week in our league and in Braden's league. I can't believe Chaz is doing so well in Braden's league. Chaz is like 10-1 or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think John's doing pretty good, or in the league that he and Hector are both in. I think it was something through John, but John has Hector in the league. I think John's up there in that one too.
Nice. Yeah, so let's see. This guy Bucks Forever is in first, then Chaz, then me, then the Mayer, whatever, and then James sitting at 6-6. Making a push. But he's only got 2 weeks to do it. 2 or 3 weeks to do it.
I got to win out to at least have a chance.
Yeah. You need to win out, and you need to have me or the Mayer or whatever his name is dude lose. But it ain't going to happen. At least you'll make the playoffs in the Jack and Can League. Jacking tapes and breaking cans or whatever, whichever way it went.
Breaking cans and jacking tapes.
Yeah, that one. I'm doing great.
That's what I'm here for.
I love how Little Caesars apparently has like an 18-wheeler that they just give out shitty pizzas with.
Also, where the fuck is there a Little Caesars? Because I've never seen one anywhere, and I've seen advertisements my entire life.
I know for a fact in Missouri they have a bunch of them because that used to be like a favorite of Sarah's and I's. Yeah. We'd have Little Caesars probably like twice a week.
I don't think I've even driven by one in my life.
I'm trying to think out here where I've seen one. Maybe Middletown.
Near New Britain?
Yeah. I mean, New Britain's like maybe 30 minutes away or so, 25, 30.
We have a difference of opinion as far as near goes.
There's 4 in Connecticut, and it's New Britain, Norwich, Bridgeport, and Danbury.
By a ton, New Britain is the closest. The other ones are actually a few of those are closer to Zach than they are to me.
Danbury is probably closer to me than it is to you.
Yeah.
What was the other ones?
Bridgeport,
Norwich,
Haven.
and Bridgeport. Bridgeport's probably closer to Zach too.
Bridgeport is almost assuredly closer. I'm an hour and 15 from Bridgeport, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit further than that, but not by much.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's where
I think you're like an hour and a half. But that could be skewed because the last time when Hector and I came out there was an egregious amount of traffic that we were literally stopped in like 45 minutes.
I did feel bad for you guys. That was the first thing I meet Zach and Hector for the first time, and the first thing that they say to me is, Jesus Christ, we had so much fucking traffic coming up here. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, good to see you guys too.
Bro, I was so mad because I was like, yo, let's go pregame the day away with them. And then Hector was like, well, I have to work. You know, Stephon Diggs! Did he catch it?
I mean, he's got the ball in his hands.
But there's flags. I really need him. Look at him staring.
Yeah, that look says, ref, you better not fuck this up.
All right, we're pointing. Where are we pointing? We're pointing at the defense. But yeah, no, I wanted to get there early, like pregame and like meet John and Cole before the party.
What?
That sucks.
Yeah,
damn,
that's a boner biter.
No.
But
but
yeah, with the traffic, what did we leave at like noon? And with the traffic, we got there at like 3:30, 4 o'clock or something stupid.
Yeah,
like
dude, the funny thing is you guys timed it almost perfect. I had just gotten out of work. I had been there for all of like 10 minutes when you guys got there.
Yeah, it was really good timing. And it's funny because we knew John was coming by the sound of his voice. And we did not expect him like you, James. I was shocked to see how like tall you were. John comes around the corner. We're like, oh, we can hear him. He comes around the corner. I was like, holy shit, you're a fucking monster, bud. You're like the biggest golden retriever I've ever seen in my fucking life.
What do you mean, shocked? You've never met me.
Not you. I was talking about John. Jesus, James. What's the point of
well,
telling
in fairness, you did say like you, James, as if like you had.
Oh, then I was right.
Yeah, I heard it that way too.
Whoever hires
in
this company is fired.
Go for it.
I like that James got confident when he said that one and then started showing some leg on the camera.
His leg's been up here, dude.
You're not gonna fire me with these legs.
Yeah. Na, 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 na.
This is what the people tune in for. All right, come on, let's get a Stephon Diggs touchdown before half.
Yeah, I could use another one. That would make me feel very happy.
You guys don't tune in for the ghost of Sophie behind me, creepily appearing into the couch.
Just her face.
Just her face. Keep going, boo. Oh, cutie.
Where's Bear at? You chilling with Megan?
He was asleep with his like.
Strip sack.
Oh, motherfucker! Put it on the ground.
He was like junk out laying with Megan on the recliner, and now Megan's getting ready for bed.
I gotcha.
Is that Uchi?
Yeah.
Is that Uchi?
No, I think it's
wow. Why did you not? Why is he not playing running back for them?
Oh.
Did you not notice that nobody tackle him?
He's a big dude. They're all big dudes, but Judon's not a small cat.
He's a human.
I'm not suggesting he's small, but he just carried like 10 people on his back.
Yeah, but I mean, they're wide receivers. Do they really count as people?
Okay.
There were linemen in there. O-linemen. Fatties.
Yeah, but O-linemen can't tackle. Damn. Allen is just turning the ball over. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he really is. And that's making my fantasy team hurt in their pants.
Yeah, I'm not going to be upset if Stevenson doesn't score a touchdown here, or does score a touchdown.
Speaking of, you guys see Pulisic get kicked right in the dick?
Yeah.
Well, according to him, he didn't. Did you see him put out a statement that he didn't get hit in the dick?
He's a liar.
He was very adamant about that. He's like, I did not get kicked in the balls. I'm like, we saw the goal,
man,
buddy.
You got kicked in the nuts.
Yeah, we all saw the goal. You definitely got kicked in the nuts. But yes, answer to your question is yes. Don't get kicked in the dick. I saw him put his balls on the line for America.
Dude, I think I held my breath for like 25 minutes at the end of that fucking game.
Yeah,
That
my
was
stomach
terrifying.
I had to go to no, where did I? Oh, I had to go pick up my kids. Around like
I would have left them.
minute. I would have left.
It's for America.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure that the daycare center would have been very happy with that.
She
Actually,
would understand. Tell her to tune the game on.
She loves my son. She would definitely keep him if I let her.
Dude, I'm loving this. Like, these are the perfect times for these games. It's like they get rid of the shitty ones at like 8 a.m. or whatever, get those out of the way. Then you get like a nice like 11 o'clock, you get a 2 o'clock, and then there's like one before that 11 o'clock window. Actually, it may have been the 8 o'clock. I don't know. Thank you, Cutter. You're a shitty country for a lot of things, but thank you for being in a good time zone.
You know, it's actually been unfortunate for me. The first US game I'm gonna get to watch fully is the one on Saturday, because I've had to work through all of these. I just happened to not really get to take a lunch and got to watch the end. And by the end, I mean like the whole second half of that last game there with Iran.
Oh my god. Whoa.
I'm hoping to catch Saturday's game.
9 a.m.
I'll be catching the shit out of it.
Oh yeah.
I think I should be able to, but I know there's a lot going on Saturday in this household.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can push my work schedule back half an hour, because that's all I need to catch the whole thing.
Oh, there you go. That's not too bad.
And I sure as shit ain't leaving right at the end of it.
Yeah, right?
Oh, well, this has been a fun 85 minutes, but I'm going to go to work now.
Now, who are we playing on Saturday? Is
the Netherlands.
Netherlands. That's
Yeah,
right.
the Dutch.
The Dutch. I just like how our best chant is "It's called soccer," and it's probably my favorite petty thing on the face of the planet.
I saw this thing on Twitter, and it was like some fucking meme. And it was like, "It's called soccer," and then showed a bunch of MLS teams that have football club in their name.
All right. Well, fair.
Dude, we got to be the worst football fans that there are, because, like, in general, most of our fanship is like me, who's tuning in just like, yes, let's do it, US. Let's do it, America. And honestly, I don't watch any soccer outside of some of La Liga, because at least the Spanish teams are always really good.
Yeah, no, I support Barcelona because my sister studied abroad in Barcelona for a couple of months.
We, sir, are rivals.
What?
He probably watched
Rivals.
Are you a Real Madrid fan?
I am.
You would suck all over fucking Ronaldo's dick.
He's been gone for years.
Yeah, but is that why you're a Real Madrid fan?
No, my brother was.
Oh, okay, then fair enough. All right, you got me there. Checkmate. But no,
I need a good English Premier League team.
If you want to support Americans, it's Leeds United. If you want a good team, it's either Manchester City or Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't know which of those I think is the best thing to go with, so I'm kind of just waiting, and eventually, hopefully, somebody can tell me what to do, and I'll just join in.
I want to go see a New York football team, but
Leeds are the Seahawks of English Premier League.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to piece that one together myself.
A lot of young talent with a lot of upside and a lot of fight. And they're not going to win every game. They're going to make every game entertaining.
Is there like a hawk that flies over the field pregame?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm in.
It's a British hawk, though. So it's a, what do they call it? Hockey spooky?
No, I think his name's Winston.
Winston!
What's the last name? Bitterman?
Bitterman. Onward, Bitterman.
Is that what they chant as the hawk flies over? Is Onward, Bitterman? Is that their home team?
Onward, Bitterman.
Yo, have you heard some English chants? They're wild,
I was about to say. Woo, they'll go after everything.
Yeah, they're spicy.
Oh, yeah.
I started following this page on TikTok that like reviews hospitality packages, which are like a common thing, and it's like a common thing if you're like an American going to these like European.
Fuck it.
Because
Sorry.
Wow. Fuck
Like,
you,
it's like-
Volk. You deserve it. Anyway.
Wait, they missed that? That was short?
Yeah, hit the
Yeah.
crossbar.
Dinged off the crossbar.
Wow. I looked down to get the new thing ready. All right, well, jinx that one. Anyway, he reviews these like hospitality packages, which basically like you come in to a special thing and they give you food, they give you drink, and then you go out, and then you come back in at halftime, then you go back out. It's sick. But I always thought these things were like stupid expensive. They're like 120 euro. Like the Liverpool one is like 120 euros for like one night hotel and this whole experience.
Oh, I know what we're doing as a Breaking Down the Tape group.
Yeah, we're
That's
flying
what
to
it is.
England.
Yeah, suddenly just got really into Liverpool.
Yeah, right. Have you ever seen Euro Trip? I feel like that's what it's going to be like.
We did one in Scotland, and they gave us these fucking like meat pies at halftime. Those things were sick. They were so good. But you aren't allowed to drink during the game because some Scottish guy punched a horse in a riot.
Nice.
They don't allow people to drink at their games anymore. That's what we were told, at least.
That's got to be the most Scottish thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
Amazing. It was art. It was poetry
Scottish guy
and
punched a horse.
Oh, he needs a good donkey kicking.
Well, we go into this one 17-7 at the half. Bills on top. Anyone want to change their pick off of the Bills?
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
I'm a little upset you haven't noticed toured at the bottom, but it's fine.
Which you can pronounce the same way when it goes to the third quarter.
The turd. it's the turd. Welcome to the turd.
Oh boy. Anyway, James, let the fans know what game you're gonna be doing. Are you gonna be doing the soccer game? You kind of hinted at that to me earlier.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll watch the shit out of that.
I'm gonna assume no,
Okay.
but there will be the Big 12 championship that day. So that'll be on. I think what did I say 12 o'clock. I'm on.
I believe so.
Fuck yeah, TCU and I think Kansas State. I have to look back. Two purple teams. I'm excited for that one. That's probably the best matchup in like the whole list of them, which is weird to say for me, but anyway, that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put out some promotional content tomorrow. I got to sit down tonight with my handy dandy iPad and go over the clips that James sent me and create a nice little little piece of James
The end,
celebrating from the Gamecocks game.
That was electric. I was yelling at fans to like get hyped up at the end. And I was just yelling for anybody that commented stuff. I was like, I love it. Yeah.
And then Colbs, nobody is shiftier. You're giving me an episode tomorrow, you said?
I am. I'm giving you an episode tomorrow. It's going to be very well professionally done. It's all about fun, football, and fucking.
I was really hoping that would be the final F. That's where I thought you were going. And I have a feeling that that's going to be if I can remember, that's going to be the title of the episode.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to give anything away.
All right. Well, you guys will just have to tune in tomorrow for the new episode of Nobody is Shiftier. And then tune in on Saturday for potentially, what is this commercial? He's drinking ranch beer? Anyway, tune in on Saturday for potentially the USA game and definitely the Big 12 championship between two purple teams. So that's high quality content. This is Breaking Down the Tape. Y'all have a good night.